What do you think, Julie?
Well, the main suggestion is don't hesitate. This is the best time to promote your talents. This is the best time to express yourself. This is the era of internet, and there are a lot of platforms and resources which can help you to uh, put your talent and make money on it, what you like to do.
Hey guys, this is Danjo Capital, the Capital Master. Welcome back. And today we will interview one of the smartest, one of the prettiest, and this is Julie. Say hi to them, Julie.
Hi.
So, first of all, thank you very much for accepting my invitation for this interview. And I would like to say you're really smart, you're really intelligent, and I know you can really provide great value to the people. Okay. So, my question is that, okay, during this pandemic, during this crisis, how can people stay happy? How can you stay happy with your life even though you're thinking, oh, there's a virus, there's a pandemic outside. How can you remain happy and positive about life? So, what's your thought?
Well, first of all, I'm not the smartest. You are the smartest. And second, stay optimistic. Stay optimistic. You can take advantage on
Okay.
any situation. Even these days, this time is challenging for every person, for every entrepreneur, for anyone
Yep.
who has a job or who is studying these days. We switch to online education. We switch to online job. So don't give up. Don't give up. Be optimistic and move on with everything you do. And everything, all your
Okay.
dreams will come
You
true.
mentioned education and online learning. So, you think that education really will enhance the skills of the person to make more money, right? During this crisis, because if you educate yourself further, right, you will have the skill set. You will have the ability to sell more to make more money. And as far what you're saying is to remain positive, to remain calm, to educate yourself, to learn more online, okay, and then to start selling. Okay, is that what you're saying?
Well, yeah, you're right. First of all, the main point is education. It's not necessary. We are not talking about university and getting a degree, for example. We are talking about skills. We are talking about knowledge. And all knowledge are affordable these days. If you want to learn something new, if you want to gain a new skill, in order to promote yourself, to achieve something bigger, you can get the inspiration, you can get the information on the net. Everything is possible nowadays.
Okay, that's actually a very nice answer. And if I may ask you, do you have an inspiration right now, or
Yes, actually, I have an
oh,
inspiration. Uh, I work as an online teacher and I teach English language and Russian language, and I communicate to students from all over the world. China, Japan, Middle East, Europe, South America, Russia, Ukraine, Africa, people who emigrated to USA, and these people, they're amazing. They're my students, and at the same time, um, I can't say close friends, but our communication is very easy. I feel very confident to talk to them, and they feel very confident. They gain confidence while they speak to me because feel that I do something very important. I share my skills, I share my knowledge, and I help other people to learn something new. It is so amazing to feel valuable, you know? When you
yeah,
know that you do something very important to someone else. It gives me a lot of inspiration.
yeah, it's like helping other people. You feel like you're feeling great because you're helping them to gain more knowledge about English, for them to learn English a lot, and you're happy yourself because you love what you do. Okay, and one of the key to being successful is loving what you do. It's not about making money; it's about loving what you do, and and if you provide value to others that they would love to, then it's the perfect job, right?
Yes, you are totally right. It's perfection when you can share your knowledge, when you really love what you do, and at the same time, this is your main income. This is actually something what I wish to any entrepreneur, any businessman, and do to develop. And first of all, it's your personal development. You you don't only teach, you also learn something from others too. For example, I have students who are doctors or who are managers, marketers, who are business developers, and when
Or
I
PhD
teach them
themselves.
English, they tell me about their life stories, they tell me about their profession. And I learned a lot about marketing. I learned a lot about medicine. I learned a lot about self development. So that's another great, great side um, of this profession and of this time. I would say this way
Okay.
too.
So you mentioned you love teaching. So what was your plan or idea before you decided? Because when you were born, it's not necessarily I want to be a teacher. Okay, what was your plan before you decided to teach?
I actually never wanted to be a teacher. It was my nightmare disaster. I never wanted to be a teacher, despite I've got bachelor's degree in foreign languages, English and German. But I never wanted to be traditional teacher, go into school, be very responsible for children. But when I discovered online education, online platforms, I realized the potential of this industry. When I started working, it was more than 2 years ago. It was very, very challenging because I worked in one very famous platform, and my salary was only $2 per 1 hour. It was really challenging,
Oh,
and it was very
yeah.
hard financially, and the company was very, very demanding. But since I quit that company, I started working as freelancer on myself. I searched for students online, and now I can go as creative as possible. I can build my own curriculum. I have internet. This is the source of all knowledge of the world. So it doesn't matter what is the student's issue. I can find any rule, any resource, any book online immediately, instantly. And with my help, with my guidance, this student can get the knowledge, he can get the information. And we, I have personal approach to every student. So every student is satisfied and I can be as creative as possible.
Okay, so you mentioned a lot of things about teaching. Let's move forward your your love life. Okay, because many guys are trying to ask that is it more attractive for a guy to
Okay.
be successful or to be handsome or to be successful? What's more attractive?
Um, well, speaking about guys, let
Yeah.
me think. What is my what is my preference? Well, first of all, confident guys like you. Then
Okay.
I hope my
Oh
boyfriend
wow.
isn't hearing. Well, so of course, handsome guys attract, but it's not
I agree.
interesting to talk to someone who has zero personality or no dreams or no aims. The confident person attracts more than just attractive person because we are all human beings. We want to know more about your partner. We want to talk. We want to discover things together. And when I have like-minded person next to me and we have common dreams, for example, to create something amazing like platform or go traveling or buy a new house, it's more um, important than just appearance.
You said confidence, right? So it is better to date a not so handsome confident over super handsome guy but not confident, right?
Could you please repeat?
Okay, so it is more attractive to date a guy who is not handsome but is confident compared to a guy who's handsome but lacks confidence,
Yes,
right?
yes, that's for sure. Confident person and the person who knows what he wants. This is the main point.
Yeah, you have a great point. So having a vision in life is what really matters, right? So you hear that, guys? Right? You just need to have a vision in life, a goal, what you really want to be, and you don't need to be really cocky. You just need to be confident. And one way to do that is by knowing what you want in life, having the goals and vision, having the dreams to go for what you want. Okay, now let's move forward, Julie. I just want to ask this because this is really effective right now, and since it's since it's already almost the end of COVID-19 virus, okay, we still have no vaccine, we still have no cure. So, uh, if this all ended already, if the COVID-19 ended already, there's already a vaccine. Where or what places will you go, and what things you will do? For example, this all ended. What will you do?
Well, you guessed. I actually want to start traveling. You got it right. I want to go to Georgia. It's the first place I would like to visit. After it, I want to go to a European trip. I want to visit a few places. And then I want to go to Asia. So the next year, hopefully, will be dedicated for traveling and my professional growth.
All right. So you mentioned European, then Asian, and then you want to travel the world. And you mentioned that you already have a boyfriend, right? So
Right.
is,
Yes, I have
are you
someone
still up
special.
for two tables?
Three.
Okay. Okay. One last question before we end this. You mentioned that in order to be successful, you need to be educated, and you also mentioned you need to start making money, right? So you're selling stuff this pandemic, selling stuff, selling things you need to sell if you don't really need them. Okay, you sell them to make money. What do you think about selling stuff during this crisis?
That's a great idea, especially if you have the skill. You can start selling to your friends, to your family members. It doesn't matter what people think about you. It's actually really good source of money when you have something, for example, any type of product, physical or informational, and if there is the demand on this product. I'm pretty sure you can easily find it where if you communicate with your family members, you can research on the internet, you can find something what people are interested in. And if there is a chance to start selling to your friends on internet, online, in shops, that's a great idea. Why not? It's good.
So what's funny is you mentioned family and friends. Actually, when I started selling when I was still in school, okay, I started selling perfume when I was in college, and I was selling it to my classmates, and they were thinking, oh, he's selling perfume again. So I think the problem with most people when they're afraid to sell is because they think too much about the perception of others. So they will think, oh, Danjo is selling perfume, he might be broke or something like that. So the thing is, care too much about the opinion of others instead of selling to their families and friends, instead of uh, selling products that might provide good cash flow and capital, okay, to provide money. They're too scared to sell, okay? And I really like your point about selling is a skill. Okay? You need to learn. Okay, if you have to go with online courses, online education, and I recommend Julie for anything. And if you really know how to sell, you can really make money. Okay, and don't care about the perception of others. What can you say?
Well, first of all, I would buy a perfumes for sure. And second, as I've already mentioned, don't be scared to do something. It doesn't matter what other people think about you. When you sell something, you make money. What There is nothing bad about that. You just have to find the product which uh, other people are interested in. And regarding your past experience in your school, look, how many classmates um, made money that time which you had? Probably nobody. So obviously
Oh,
you're the
yeah,
only one
correct.
person who earned something. Other people, your classmates or your friends the same age as you, they probably asked money from their parents, but you were confident enough to start selling, making money at your age. It's actually really inspiring, and I would um, I would say at the age of 16, I also started tutoring, and I was
Wow.
the one person who worked at the age of 16. It was a little bit weird because I skipped a lot of parties. I had some more other responsibilities in comparison to my friends. But when we talk about um, doing, for example, selling different things, starting your own business, don't think what other people would think about you, because sooner or later
Remember?
they will do the same, but later. But later
Yeah.
they will do the same.
Okay. Yeah. Correct. So for me, the key to confidence is not caring about what other people think. Even though you look so poor, even though your job, oh, you're just a delivery boy. Who cares, bro? After 5 or 10 years, you will make more money than them.
Yeah,
Okay, so it's
yes.
better to disregard your outside perception. Okay, stop caring about what other people think, and eventually you will go there. You will become successful, right? Okay.
Yes, right. Dan, what would you recommend to the person who is poor from your point of view?
Okay, so I think when a person started poor, you mean like when he was born, he or she is born poor? Okay,
Mm,
so actually, Bill Gates said, okay, what Bill Gates said is that when you are born poor, it is not your fault. But when you die poor, it is your fault. So for me, financial status or being born poor is not actually it's not actually a bad sign. It's about how you execute your plans. It's life having a clear goal. Are you willing to work 20 hours per day? Or are you willing to work to put that extra effort to get to that goal? Are you willing to do 18 hours, 20 hours jobs per day? Okay, to outplay everyone on the games, go to rich people's house, clean their cars. Okay, if you are cleaning rich people's cars or cleaning their garden, who cares? So at least you're making money. And let's say you make $20 a day, you stack that up in a month. Okay, that's already a lot of cash and invest that. Okay, so if when you're poor, it's just a common excuse that you won't get rich when you're poor. There are a lot of self-made billionaires. There are a lot of self-made billionaires, and I admire those people who are born poor and did it because they are really the richest people, and they have the mindset to persevere to go for whatever they want in life. And if you're a poor person and you're watching this, I suggest you listen to Julie because she's the smartest. She coaches a lot in English. A lot of doctors, a lot of Ivy League students, a lot of. I will have to end this interview right now, and thank you very much for joining me here, Julie. Okay, I really appreciate you and super big time, guys.
me
and
too. It was
uh,
a great conversation.
Yeah, I'll just put the link in the description below if you want to see her. And appreciate guys if you click the like and subscribe button right now. This Capital Master and hope you guys doing well. And we will have more interviews in the future about different entrepreneurs, celebrities, online teachers, and a lot more. So have a great day, guys. Thank you, Julie,
Thank
and
you.
goodbye.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.